So Bob is asking, after Stephen was stoned, where did the disciples flee to?
All right, so that is a great question, my friend. And here is kind of an interesting answer. They did not flee, is what my answer would be. In Acts chapter 8, verse 1. So basically, in Acts chapter 7, we see the stoning of Stephen. And so, the story just goes right into Acts chapter 8. It says, and Saul was consenting unto his death, being the death of Stephen. And at that time, there was a great persecution against the church, which was at Jerusalem. And they were all scattered abroad through the regions of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles. And so here we see basically that, most of God's people were spread out and they were scattered abroad except the apostles. So Jesus's disciples, those at least the 11 who became apostles, and then of course Matthias, who became the 12th, who took the place of Judas Iscariot. They stayed. They weren't scattered abroad. They stayed in Jerusalem. And that's pretty clear if you read the rest of that chapter. We just see, afterwards, basically Philip goes out to Samaria and starts preaching, and does, and goes later on to a city to, I think, trying to say Gaza. Basically, he goes to the city where the Ethiopian is, and he, converts the Ethiopian. And so, but for the most part, all the apostles stayed at Jerusalem at that point in time. They weren't scattered abroad until, or they didn't leave Jerusalem until later. And so, yeah, and Book of Acts kind of goes into some of that. But yeah, they didn't flee, as far as I know. Jay or Wendy, any other thoughts on that one?
Nope.